information about fireworks safety, local restrictions, and how we are all working together to reduce the wildfire risk across the county. Joining me today are several key leaders who are helping guide our county's fire prevention efforts. We have Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson, Salt Lake County Council Chair Dee Theodore, and Unified Fire Authority's Fire Marshal Chief Wade Watkins. Each of them will offer brief remarks, and then we'll open it up for some questions from the media. As we approach the summer holidays, we want to remind residents that safety is our #1 priority. We are in wildfire season, and with severe drought, fireworks increase the risk of wildfires. Fireworks may be a part of our celebrations, and they can also present risks, especially in high fire danger areas. Salt Lake County and jurisdictions throughout the valley have worked together to outline restricted firework areas based off of risk and terrain. You can find out if you live in a firework restricted area by typing in your address on the map on our website, saltlakecountyem.gov. We urge all residents to check out the map before using any fireworks. Ignorance of the restricted zones is not an excuse for illegal activity. Consider attending a public firework display instead of setting off your own. These shows are professionally managed with safety protocols in place. If you live in a restricted zone, the use of fireworks anytime is illegal. To report the use of fireworks in restricted areas, please call the non-emergency dispatch numbers. For most Salt Lake County residents, that number is 801-840-4000. For Sandy and Salt Lake City residents, that number is 801-799-3000. Over 90% of wildfires are caused by human activity, including fireworks. A single spark can endanger lives, homes, and public lands. We ask all residents to please do their part by maintaining defensible space around their homes. Clear your homes of any dry grass, leaves, pine needle litter, and debris. Let's each help protect our community and our natural resources by being wildfire aware. We all have a role to play in keeping Salt Lake County safe this summer. Check out the firework restriction maps and please follow the rules. Again, that map can be found at saltlakecountyem.gov. Let's all work together to have a safe and fire-free holiday season. And now I'll pass the time over to Mayor Jenny Wilson.
Well, thank you. We're here today to remind our residents to use common sense and to be safe. And I'll tell you, every year someone, loads up the Suburban and heads up to Evanston and comes back with illegal fireworks. And by doing that, you risk your own family safety and the broader community safety. So we're just reminding people, enjoy your holiday season. I, like you, love this season, the 4th, the 24th. It's all about celebrations, families getting together, friends, barbecues, but we need to be safe. So we're here today to share information and a friendly reminder that we live in a community and in an environment that we need to protect. And I look around, I look at these homes, I look at the foothills. A fire starts here. It's going to put a lot of pressure on our firefighters. Every year, they plan, they're prepared. I myself was called on the 24th of July in 2018. I had gone to the Pioneer Day celebration downtown Salt Lake City, and I got a call later that afternoon that my mother's home was in jeopardy due to a foothill fire. And it was pretty harrowing. We had the hose on the lawn and the family was gathering, and not long after that we were evacuated. And Salt Lake City Fire that day did a great job. Our UFA has fought several fires. Our wildfire teams are active and prepared. But this is a tough season for them. They work long hours, and I just think that the lack of common sense puts us all at risk. So I would ask everyone to keep that in mind and be safe this season. I want to share that you may be aware that Governor Cox today shared that there have already been 380 wildfires this year that have burned over 43,000 acres and 275 of those fires were caused by human actions. So this is real, and we need to do our part. I want to thank Tara from Salt Lake County's Emergency Management. I want to thank every firefighter in this region. I want to thank the UFA, our partner at Salt Lake County, for their role. Our wildfire teams often are deployed to other areas. We are well aware of the risk. Los Angeles has unique conditions with the Santa Ana winds, but we too have concern here. And that incredible loss of property and some lives is a lesson to us all. We're continuing to plan, to be prepared, but we need your help. Thank you. And I'll turn it over to Council Chair Dee Theodore.
Thank you, Mayor. Salt Lake County is working hard to protect our communities from the dangers of wildfire, but we can't do it alone. Everyone has a role in keeping our landscape safe and beautiful. As someone who lives in a restricted area near the canyons, my family and I will not be launching fireworks this year. Instead, we'll be attending one of the fabulous displays in one of our cities here in Salt Lake County. So for everyone's safety and for the safety of our beautiful landscapes and canyons, I'm asking all Utahns to do their part. Follow fireworks restrictions and know and educate yourself if you're in a banned area. Each one of us must make safety our top priority because a single spark can cause lasting damage to life and to property. Any fire in our valley near our canyons is devastating. Think California. Let's not take chances with the people and the places we love. What we protect today will still be here tomorrow. By working together, we can preserve our neighborhoods, our open spaces, our canyons, and wildlife for years to come. We can still have a fun holiday while staying safe. Unified Fire Authority Marshal Wade Watkins will now share fireworks safety tips. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I really wanted to say thank you for this opportunity today to address fireworks safety within our communities. UFA is lucky enough to serve these communities within the Salt Lake Valley, and we just want to focus on a few items related to fireworks safety. Increasing and maintaining situational awareness of all citizens during fireworks safety is imperative. To ensure that we are safely addressing our animals too. Many animals are reactive to fireworks when they go off, so to address safety for everybody involved, make sure that we do address that. We keep them in a safe environment, we keep them with somebody that they know, and we keep them in a locked area so they don't run away. We also have legal considerations of fireworks. The mayor referenced illegal fireworks. We need to focus on within our communities utilizing the restrictions, but not only that, ensuring that we're lighting legal fireworks within our communities. Emphasis on reading the instructions and understanding those instructions when we light those fireworks. Preparations and setup, ensuring that we have water close, ensuring that after fireworks are utilized, that we give them time to cool down, but we also place them in a bucket of water and let that device soak before it goes into a receptacle. Something else is that is important related to that. When they're placed in a garbage can or receptacle after the fireworks show, make sure it is not adjacent to a home or a structure that could burn. Adult supervision is needed for all fireworks. Remember, even sparklers burn at 1200 degrees, which can be extremely impactful and can burn severely. Keep spectators at a safe distance, again following those directions and making sure that we have everybody safe. Never relight a dud. If a firework does not go off, ensure that we're not relighting that and trying to ignite it again. Many times when injuries occur, it's from holding the firework. Ensure that we're not holding those fireworks. I've already referenced soaking the fireworks, but I just want to make sure that we ensure that we communicate that clearly, that we soak those items after it's done. The debris that's on the ground, ensure that it's out, clean it up, let it soak, but make sure it's cleaned up and clear. Again, emphasis on when emergencies happen, ensure that a first aid kit is there. Our emergency manager, Tara Behunin, referenced the non-emergency line. Calling for resources when needed, to include 911, is imperative. Those are my suggestions to keep us safe during the holiday this year. I want you guys to have a great holiday season and a safe 4th of July, and thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you for all the remarks. We do have some time for some questions if there are any.
Is there a specific type of firework that is the biggest risk?
Chief.
Really good question. So the question was, is there a type of firework that is the biggest risk? One thing, and it's a great question, by the way, wind is a consideration anytime we're lighting fireworks. By the fire department standards and NFPA standards, anytime you get to that 20-mile-per-hour wind, we cancel fireworks shows. I would say far less than that is impactful. So, as I referenced, situational awareness being important, making sound decisions for you and your family and your community, given the weather conditions, is really important. Reading the instructions and understanding if that's going up in the air and the wind can take it somewhere where you're not intending it to go, that is where we see the biggest risk, and that is where we respond to mostly during this time of year. Thank you. So, really good question again, and the question is related to fines. It can be up to $1,000 for your initial fine, and again, many of our community members are lighting fireworks. Emphasis on knowing your restricted areas via the map, making sure you're in a non-restricted area to light those fireworks. Emphasis on making sure that your fireworks are legal and you're not even going to need to be considered to understand what those fines could be. But I believe the reference is up to $1,000 for your initial. And that's not even referencing if there is loss or damage to property. That's a whole nother matter that's a consideration when we have fireworks. Any other questions related to fireworks? Many of our communities, and again the question is cleaning up. Many of our communities are phenomenal about cleaning up. And many of the communities that we see throughout the valley really, really enjoy these fireworks. My direction is please be a responsible neighbor, a good friend, a good community member, and do your due diligence in making it cleaner than it was prior to the 4th of July celebration so we could enjoy that time of the year. Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you so much.
Thanks all.
Yeah,
Be safe.
thank you.